wind is whispering through the tall trees, carrying with it the smell of damp earth and decaying leaves. The sun is a faint glimmer through the thick canopy above, barely penetrating the dense jungle. This is a place untouched by modern society, a place where nature's most terrifying creatures roam free. And this is where our story begins. Our story follows Maya, a young and brilliant female veterinarian who has dedicated her life to protecting animals, but her world is about to turn upside down. Maya lives in a small village on the outskirts of the jungle. For generations, her family has protected the forest and its inhabitants from harm. But now the balance is tipping, and the very survival of the village is at stake. Lately, the jungle has been unusually restless. Strange sounds echo in the night, and an unsettling energy seems to thrum through the trees. Then one morning, everything changes. A tremor shakes the ground, followed by a deafening roar that seems to split the sky itself. The villagers run in terror as something colossal emerges from the mist. It's unlike anything they've ever seen before, a gigantic dinosaur with sharp fangs and glowing eyes. Its massive tail sweeps through the village, crushing houses and sending people scattering in all directions. In the chaos, Maya sees the terror in the eyes of the villagers and feels their fear like a physical blow. She knows she must do something to help. But what could one person possibly do against such a monstrous creature? As the dinosaur rampages through the village, Maya stays rooted to the spot, fear battling with determination in her heart. She's never seen anything like this before, but she's heard the stories, the legends of these terrifying creatures that once ruled the earth, but she never thought they would actually exist. Suddenly, the dinosaur stops its rampage and turns its fiery gaze towards Maya. The villagers huddle together, paralyzed by fear as the beast approaches, but Maya doesn't run. She stands her ground, meeting the dinosaur's gaze with a calmness that belies the turmoil in her heart. And here we are at the heart of the story. Why doesn't Maya run away? Why does she stand her ground? The answer lies in Maya's unique connection to animals. Her empathy and understanding of their nature is so profound that she can sense their emotions, their pain, and their fears. And in that moment, she realizes that this dinosaur, for all its size and ferocity, is also scared. As the dinosaur takes a menacing step closer, Maya reaches out a hand, palm open, in a universal gesture of peace. Her heart pounding in her chest, she feels a strange pull towards the creature, an urge to help it, to understand it. The dinosaur snorts, steam rising from its nostrils, and takes another step forward. Maya doesn't flinch. She maintains her gaze, trying to project her own calm into the creature's wild eyes, and then something extraordinary happens. The dinosaur lowers its head, its eyes losing some of their manic intensity. Maya continues to stand her ground, her body a shield against the creature's raw power. She doesn't know how or why, but she's reaching the dinosaur, communicating on a level beyond words. The dinosaur lets out a low rumble, more a sigh than a roar, and backs away slightly. Maya doesn't move. She stays rooted to the spot, letting the dinosaur regain its composure. She knows that whatever happens next will be a result of this moment, this delicate balance between human and beast. Taking advantage of the lull, Maya slowly reaches out a hand, her fingers trembling slightly, and gently strokes the dinosaur's snout. The creature flinches at first, then relaxes into the touch.
Ow.
Maya's heart swells with a mixture of fear and elation. She feels the dinosaur's emotions washing over her, its pain, its confusion, and its underlying terror. But amidst all this, Maya senses something else, a flicker of intelligence, a spark of recognition in the dinosaur's eyes. It's as if the dinosaur is understanding her, comprehending her gestures and words. And with that realization comes hope. Maybe, just maybe, Maya can help this creature. Maybe she can guide it back to the jungle. But it's a delicate process, a balancing act that requires patience and understanding. Maya knows she can't force the dinosaur to do anything. She must earn its trust, show it kindness, and lead by example. With gentle words and reassuring touches, Maya slowly begins to calm the dinosaur down. The creature's breathing becomes slower, its eyes losing some of their manic gleam. It's a long and arduous process, but slowly, very slowly, the dinosaur begins to relax. Maya doesn't know how long she spends with the dinosaur, but when she finally steps back, she can't believe the transformation she's witnessed. The creature that was once a raging beast is now calm and subdued, its massive head lowered in a gesture of submission. With the dinosaur calmed, Maya turns her attention to the terrified villagers. They watch in awe as Maya guides the dinosaur away from the village and back towards the dense jungle. The villagers erupt in cheers, their fear giving way to admiration for Maya's courage and compassion. But Maya's work is not done. She knows that this is only the beginning. There are other dinosaurs in the forest, and they might not be as docile as this one. But with each new encounter, Maya's resolve grows stronger. She realizes that the key to survival lies not in fighting the dinosaurs, but in understanding them, in learning to coexist with these magnificent creatures. Over the next few days, more dinosaurs emerge from the jungle, each one more terrifying than the last. But Maya faces each one with the same courage and determination. She calms them, guides them, and helps them to see humans not as enemies, but as fellow inhabitants of this planet. In one particularly harrowing encounter, Maya finds a wounded dinosaur, its leg caught in a hunter's snare. The creature is wild with pain and fear, and the villagers want to kill it, but Maya intervenes, tending to the dinosaur's wounds and nursing it back to health. It's a long and difficult process, but in the end, the dinosaur is able to return to the jungle, albeit with a limp. As the months pass, Maya's reputation as the dinosaur whisperer grows. People from far and wide come to her for help, seeking her guidance in dealing with these prehistoric creatures. Maya's story becomes a beacon of hope, a testament to the power of empathy and understanding. One day, Maya is called to the village elder's house. The villagers have gathered there, their faces etched with worry. They've found a dinosaur egg, and they don't know what to do with it. Some want to destroy it, fearing the creature it might hatch into, while others want to protect it, recognizing the wonder and majesty of such a discovery. Maya listens to both sides, trying to find a solution that will satisfy everyone. Finally, she proposes a compromise. They will protect the egg, and if a dinosaur hatches, she will raise it, teaching it to live alongside humans. The villagers agree, and soon, the hatching of the dinosaur becomes a community effort. When the baby dinosaur finally hatches, it's a tiny version of the ferocious creatures that roam the forest. But Maya is not afraid. She takes the dinosaur into her home, bottle-feeding it and tending to its every need. The villagers are wary at first, but they trust Maya and they allow her to keep the dinosaur. Years pass, and the dinosaur, which Maya names Echo, grows up to be a magnificent creature. Echo becomes Maya's constant companion, accompanying her on her rounds in the village and helping her to heal sick animals. Echo becomes a symbol of hope, a reminder that even the most terrifying creatures can be tamed with love and understanding. As the sun dips below the horizon, casting long shadows across the jungle, Maya stands at the edge of the forest, Echoed by her side. Behind them, the village bustles with activity, its inhabitants going about their daily lives oblivious to the dangers that lie beyond the safety of their homes. A sense of peace settles over Maya. She knows that the dinosaurs will always be a threat. But she's also aware that they are an integral part of this world. And it's up to her and those who follow her to ensure that they are respected, understood, and ultimately revered. The battle between humanity and the dinosaurs rages on, but in the heart of the jungle, a different kind of war is being fought, a war of hearts and minds. And Maya, the dinosaur whisperer, is at the forefront of this battle, proving that even in the darkest of times, hope and understanding can prevail.